All right, my clarIDy crew, today we're going to talk about something that has become very precious to me. One of the daily disciplines that you will be engaging in every day, 7 days a week, is listing a few things from the previous 24 hours for which you are grateful. Now, as you write down these moments from the last 24 hours for which you're grateful, I encourage you to re-experience these moments in your mind's eye. Engage your senses in the way you describe these moments. For example, I often write down how I'm grateful for the opportunity to tuck my daughter in at night. And so when I write this down, I might use vivid language that talks about how blue her eyes are, or how when I hug her and she says, "Good night, Daddy, I love you," and I can feel the warmth of her breath on my ear. Because that allows me to engage my senses and re-experience that moment as if it is happening again. What I suspect you will find, often like what I found, is that we're most often grateful for who, not what. That the people in our lives are the greatest force for enrichment of anything else. And so daily you're going to write down and you're going to force yourself to be alert during every 24-hour window to say, this is a moment for which I'm grateful. Because that is the duration of time. That's the look back every morning. If you're doing this in the morning, that's the look back period, the last 24 hours. What's a moment for which I am grateful? And then re-experience it in your mind's eye. Now, many of you already get it and you see that there's great power in this, but let's take it a step further. If we're honest for a minute, many of us experience disempowering emotions. And let me give you some examples. Anger is a disempowering emotion. Anxiety could be considered a disempowering emotion. Worry, fear, these are all disempowering states where we're less than what we can be. Well, at the origin of almost every single disempowering emotion, at the origin, we always like to treat the symptoms for some reason, but I want to treat the origin, and the clarIDy Breakthrough Guide can do that. The origin of all disempowering emotions is fear. If you're really honest, the most angry person is afraid. The anxious person, we're afraid. And so instead of trying to deal with anger, or instead of trying to deal with anxiety, what if we dealt with fear? What if we put it to rest every single day, like launching a preemptive war against the force that is intending to minimize our impact? And so gratitude does that, because here's the psychology, my friends. Our brains are incapable of experiencing both fear and gratitude at the same time. It's impossible. The same two things can't coexist in the same psychology. And so by taking this step every single day, we are launching a preemptive attack against the force that wants to diminish our impact and wants to steal our joy. Please engage in this activity with great vigor and intensity every day.